Hello everyone, I am Rakin bin Robbani. In our last lecture video, we have learned about the basics of flowchart and the shapes which are needed to build a sequential flowchart. In this video, we will be learning about non-sequential flowchart, which are also known as conditions or branches. We use the diamond shape of rhombus to denote the condition or decision diagram. This decision gives the result in binary, which means either true or false, and based on the result of this decision, it is determined which way the program flow will continue. It is an exceptional shape in comparison to the shape that we have seen in the last video. All of the shapes which were shown in the previous video takes only one arrow and reflects only one arrow. On the other hand, in this diamond shape or rhombus shape, although only one arrow flows into it, but two arrows comes out of it. At first, the condition inside the rhombus is executed, and based on the condition, either it flows into true side or false side. Please note that the true or false should be mentioned. If it goes to the true side, it will execute the true block. If it goes to the false side, then it will execute the false block. Only if there is a false block, which clearly indicates that selection statement may be unary or non-unary, which means the false block is not mandatory. Let's try to draw a flowchart where based on the user input, the flowchart would try to print the message negative if the number provided by the user is negative. I have already discussed in the previous video how an user input can be taken, so I will not discuss about the first three blocks of this flowchart. Now, the number given by the user is in num variable, and in the condition block, which is shown in rhombus, we are trying to figure out if the number is negative or not. As we know, if the number is less than 0, the number is negative, and if not, then the number is positive. As the question did not ask us to do anything for the positive number, we will not be bothered about that. If the user input is a negative number, we would print negative. We have given double quotation around the negative because we want to show this as a message. If the problem was somewhat like print the negative number, we would have printed num variable without the double quotation, as we are trying to print the value of it. In here, you can see the usage of a connector shown in a circle, which is connecting two arrows into one and finally ending the flowchart. As we already know, there can be only one end statement of a flowchart, so we are using connector. Now, let's discuss how this flowchart will work. The flowchart will start and ask the user to enter a number. Let's say the user gives -7. So, the -7 is stored in the num variable. Next, we are checking in the condition box if the number inside the num variable is less than 0 or not. As -7 is less than 0, so the condition is true and it goes into the true block and prints negative. And finally, it ends the program. Let's say if the user gives +5, then it is stored as num variable and checked by the condition block. As +5 is not less than 0, so it goes into the false side, do nothing, and finally end the program. Now, let's talk about the conditional operators, which evaluates the expression inside the diamond shape or rhombus shape block and returns Boolean value. Usually, there are three types of conditional operators. First one is equality operator. As we use single equals for storing a values inside a variable. For checking the equality, we use double equal sign. The inequality or not equals to can be denoted as exclamation sign and the equal sign. So first one will be the exclamation, and right after that there will be an equal sign. In the programming world, exclamation sign is used as not. You are already familiar with the comparison operators, as it is frequently used in mathematics, which are like greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to. The third type of conditional operator is logical operators. It is mostly used compare Boolean values. If exclamation sign or not is used in front of true value, it becomes false, and likewise if not is used in front of false value, it becomes true. For logical AND operator, if both side has true statement, only then it will return true statement. If one of the statement become false, it will return false. For logical OR operator, if one of the side has true statement, it will return true statement. It will return false only when both side has false statement. We have seen this problem during the non-sequential pseudocode problem. We take the hours worked by the worker as user input, and if it is greater than 40, overtime pay message will be printed, and if not, regular pay message will be printed. Now, it is time for some practice problem. Take two numbers from the user and show the largest number as output. Pause the video here and try it yourself. If you are done, cross-check with this solution. If you have given prompt message for taking two numbers as input, then your flowchart is even better than this solution. So, good work. In our next video, we will be talking about loops. Till then, take care.